What's good, y'all? So this is not your average vlog video. We're gonna be doing, I guess, a show commentary.
You gotta go with doing.
So the other day, I obviously have nothing to do except look for jobs and make skits and do vlogs, right? So the other day I was finishing up Netflix because I'm almost done. I was watching Too Hot to Handle. Well, I was like, what is this? I was like, I really hate reality shows, but there's really nothing to watch. And y'all, Tiger King is horrible. Why y'all make me watch Tiger King? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Anyway, so I'm sitting here watching Too Hot to Handle, and I was like, oh, this is like any other reality show. The Circle, all of them are the same. Anyway, with that being said, I'm watching Too Hot to Handle, and I like the rules so far. As some of you may not know, Too Hot to Handle is a game where competitors are like on an island together and they have to restrain from sex. And if they have sex, or if they do kissing or like self-mortification, whatever it is that it may be, they lose points, or not points, excuse me, they lose money from a grand prize at the end. Everybody that's on the island is extremely attractive. They're getting to know each other, and it's kind of hard to abstain from sex and all these kissing and all these different things. It's kind of hard. So they managed to do that. However, a couple that stood out to me the most, definitely Rhonda and Sharon. The reason why I say them, not just because they black, well, yeah, because they black. One of the few black people in that show. It's like probably 3 black people in that show. I'm just so Confucius. Like, I just don't understand. I'm just like, I can obviously, you can, okay, spoiler alert. If you are gonna watch the show, do not watch this. Cut this off right now. And I just want to make it known that this is my observation. This is not facts. This is not concrete evidence. This is my observation from watching the show and observations or experiences of women around me, and even my own experience as a black woman. Anyway, so those two, that particular couple just rubbed me wrong. And the way they rubbed me wrong was because Rhonda, I feel like, is a really giving, caring person. She's a beautiful woman, super amazing, has a body, great, all of that around. Sharon, on the other hand, is a little bit immature. I think he has a lot of trauma. I think he has a lot of baggage that he needs to unpack himself before he gets into anything serious. But he did tell Rhonda that he, you know, was not trying to do anything serious. So now he had all that right. He told her, I'm not trying to be for real. I'm not trying to be serious, etc. All this other stuff. He had that all right, correct. That's what you do. When you know that you're not ready for anything serious, you let people know, I'm not ready for nothing serious. Now here's where, in my eyes, he became a douchebag. He became a douchebag when he initially saw Rhonda being taken serious by somebody else. David. Now David is the UK guy. He cried at a moment when he saw Rhonda, this game challenge that they were doing. And he like cried. He was like, I see straight through you. And even Rhonda was like, I feel like he really cares about me. Like, he sees me for who I am and not just my body and want to jump my bones. With that being said, of course, Sharon gets mad. He gets mad. He thinks that David is breaking bro code, and that's wrong because he knows that he's talking to her. But even David said, are you gonna take her serious? He was like, because it doesn't seem like you really want her for real. Like, if you don't want her for real, you know, I'll keep going. But if you do want her, I'll back off. Like, I'll let you know, I'll stop. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be serious. This guy is not serious. Sharon is not serious. You should not be mad. You even said it yourself that you're not ready. You said it with your own words. Anyway, lo and behold, Rhonda chose Sharon, of course, over David. I don't know why. And I'm not going to go into more details, but I do want to rant just a little bit. Just a little bit. I feel like, me personally, I feel like us black women, and maybe Rhonda doesn't feel this way, but from what I'm looking at, a black woman to a black woman, I feel like sometimes us black women, what we do is we sometimes don't choose the right guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all women do that, but I feel like we don't really be choosing the right guys sometimes. And I think because we have this idea of black love in our minds, and there's nothing wrong with black love. I'm all for black love. Please, black love, black love. But sometimes the idea of that type of black love in our mind is kind of toxic, because you choose somebody who is toxic and that's not for you. Fuck the fact that he's black. He's just not for you. He even said he was not serious. He was not ready for anything. He said that. He said it. He said it. I got my heart broken and I really want to take things slow. And girl, he ain't it. He was not it. And even after the fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, so with that being said, I just feel like sometimes us black women, sometimes we kind of limit ourselves. And I'm not saying that's what Rhonda did, but that right there, that segment, again, this is a fucking game show. It could be fake for all we know. But that segment of the game is a realization. Like, sometimes we are so like caught onto like, oh, he's my ideal man. He's black. He got his shit together. He looks great, etc. And he's not a hood boy. He looks like a square type of guy. Listen, those be the ones that be toxic too. Just because they didn't grow up in the hood or they not hood don't mean that they not toxic. They can be real toxic. Like, and that's on period, poo. He could be toxic with a Harvard University bachelor's degree. It really just doesn't matter. So anyway, like I was saying, I feel like sometimes as black women, we really get caught up in this black love phenomenon to the point that we just be choosing guys that we think is for us, and they're really not. And I'm not saying that I'm a swirler or I'm down for the swirl. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But I don't think Rhonda should have chose him. I don't think she should have chose Sharon at all. A guy like David she should have chose, because that man actually really cared about her and he saw through her. He saw her for who she was. I think Sharon just wanted to jump her bones. And that was it. And on top of that, I think because she has a child, that might have turned Sharon off too. So take it or leave it. This could be a little bit controversial. That's cool. Just don't get nasty about it. Other than that, I really feel like a lot of black women get caught up in that type of phenomenon where we really lose out on the right person, and that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have to choose better and pick wiser. Like, seriously, don't get so, oh, check's black, check, he went to college, he has a degree, he's not a hood rat, like, he's not a hood nigga. Like, so what? Doesn't matter. He could be the squares of all squares, but he can still be toxic. And I'm not a relationship guru, but I'm saying this from experience because I don't like to date hood dudes. I don't. You will, all my friends know I don't like them hood dudes. I can't stand them. I don't date them. I don't. I like a family type of guy. I like a guy that goes to work and does his work, entrepreneur, etc., all that other stuff. I like a guy that has his head on his shoulders. He's smart, he's intelligent. I like a guy that, that's the type of, I like guys that go to school, and I like them square type of guys. I really do. I always did. I always like geeky guys. Like, I've always liked nerdy guys. Guys that like reading books and doing those types of things. Hell, I'll even like a guy that makes TikToks. At least we both do something similar, you know what I'm saying? But even still, guys like that went to school, got their degree, graduated, has their own place, seems like they have all those things, that square type of life, they still are toxic. If the person has not healed and has not gotten themselves together, they are toxic. They got baggage, honey bunny. And I went to go look to see what they're doing now, because I guess it's been a whole entire year later. They're not even dating anymore. Apparently, like, she lives in Georgia and he lives up in Jersey. And it's just like, and they just haven't made time to see each other. And she's like, oh, we're on good terms though, but like, we're just not dating. It just wouldn't work because of distance. That makes no sense. Like, what is a mega bus down to go? Whatever, child. I was like, you know what? I wish them both the best of luck. Both beautiful people. amazing, you know, like great. Congratulations on being on the game. Yeah. And that's all, guys. Ladies, please don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Don't do it. Do not limit yourself at all. Don't do it. Don't ever limit yourself. Stop doing that. And that's all, guys. Deuces.